I'm Maya with FandomWire. Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Congratulations on this season finale. You know what I found so interesting about this season is the duality between that we get to see every single character. And obviously, Sauron is the deceiver, he's the liar, the manipulator. And I was wondering how you got to that shift as an actor within you, that shift between being Halbrand and then becoming Anatar.
Yeah, I think it was about like revisiting the internal, like all the work that I'd done for Halbrand, and that part of that is this desire for order and control and healing of Middle Earth. But then on top of that, you have to have this added layer of, well, he now looks different, and I wanted that to not just be different for the sake of being different. I wanted it all to be connected to his inner drive and all for Celebrimbor. So for me, it was just like bring it back to the text every time, so I don't feel like I'm making stuff up
No.
as I go along.
Okay, yeah. And I love to geek out a little bit about costumes, and I love to talk about actors and their relationships to costumes and props. And obviously, maybe some of the props help you and the costumes help you carry the responsibility of being Sauron, basically. Again, coming back to this shift between Halbrand and Anatar and getting to hold the crown in your hands. It's kind of crazy for us fans watching that scene. It's kind of crazy. So I was wondering for you, if you could talk about your relationship to these props and costumes as well.
For sure. I mean, that was one of the biggest parts of developing the character was the costumes. I was yet to wear a sort of gown in the show. Um, I wore leather trousers all of the first season, which are very heavy, but you can walk in them. Whereas the gowns add a whole level. It's another world because you're
Yeah.
tripping over them. They're too long. You can't go up and down stairs. So I had practiced a lot before filming in the costume. And Luca was amazing. Our costume designer, Luca Mosca, in giving me access to it to go and explore and see what I could discover and work out. And I yeah, I spent a lot of time really going through that. And also it's fun when you get to, have the crown or have pick up Adar's sword or whatever it is. It's very cool. It's very exciting. And they've put so much work into it, all these creative teams. So it's just lovely to be able to feel the benefit of their work.
And us, I mean, we're just watching our TV screaming and geeking out, so I can't imagine for you what it must feels like.
Yeah.
I think I have time for one last question, but I mean, storytelling wise, we know that Sauron is only going to get worse and is going to become more and more powerful. I mean, Anatar is just like maybe just like the surface, and it's just like a little taste of what he's capable of. So I was wondering, how do you apprehend the next seasons? And being that you're already so scary as Anatar because he's the deceiver. He's always lying and playing with people's minds. So I was wondering, how do you apprehend just becoming more and more powerful and dangerous?
I think that's a really exciting prospect, that but maybe I love the layered complexities in the characters. It's like it may not just snowball and get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse in terms of his power. There's a moment that comes in the books where he surrenders to Ar-Pharazôn, and I can't imagine Pharazôn saying, "Come with me back to Numenor," if Sauron is like this huge, evil, scary-looking guy. So
Yeah.
maybe he presents himself as weak. It's one of his great powers. So there is so much fun to play with in terms of the character and what's coming. And yeah, if we get the opportunity to do it, I really look
Yeah.
forward to telling those stories.
Thank you so much, Charlie. They're giving me the wrap. I have thousands of questions for you, but I cannot wait to see the next season. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. All the
Thank
best. Appreciate
you
it.
too.
See ya.
See you soon. Bye.